Hello friends, I'm Chi. Hope you guys are doing well today. You are living in Italy. And definitely one day you are going to apply for the Italian citizenship. Some of you have already applied already. But there are things maybe most of you don't know about. And maybe some of you already know. But here I am here to tell you something that could equally cause the rejection of that application that you have already made. And you that is about to apply, please don't make the mistakes that others have already made that affected them. All right, so you'll be wondering, what is this thing all about? Okay, please, if you're here for the first time, please like, share, subscribe, because here you get informations like this that could be traded in form of data transformed. Information is power. If you know, you know. And if you don't still know, you don't know. But with Chi, surely you know. Please, one banana for Chi. Put the like button. That's the only thing you can do to show Chi some love. All right, so guys, Italian citizenship, very important, right? Because you cannot live all your life in Italy without getting that citizenship. It will be a thing of shame and disgrace because your generations will look back and say, "Oh, our ancestor once lived there but never achieved the citizenship. If only our ancestor got it, we would have been citizens too by now." You know, so don't be that person where that your great grandchildren in the future will be, accusing of keeping them there, in that country. All right. So now, if you're about to apply or you have applied, these are things you must know. The rules have changed. Yeah. In the past, you can apply for citizenship even when you are no longer working. You can travel out, stay as long as you can, anywhere, away from Italy for a long time, even 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and still come back and collect your citizenship. But now, no more. There's limit now to everything. Even now, if you apply, the law requires that you must keep working. You must keep working. You have to present the 3 years code, right? But that is not all. You have to keep working and also maintain that required amount that is required for the application for citizenship. Let me say, if the required amount is total 14,000 euro for your entire family, or maybe only you 10k, 9k, fine. Let's just go with 14,000 euro because you applied for you and your family, right? Just for example, that is not the real amount because the money changes every year. So let's assume that you applied with 14,000, your code, total income, right? So it is required that from the time you apply with that kind of income, you have to maintain it. Let it never go down. Let it never go below 14k. So even if you lose your job, there is a waiting time. They will give you this benefit of doubt or like a waiting time for you to get another job. Because if you lose job, they know. And when you get another new one, they know. So even if you're going to get a new job, make sure that the salary they're going to pay you will still match up to the amount that you used and apply. Not lower than that. So if the amount was 14,000, don't get a job now that your code will now be 10k, 8k, 9k. Because you apply for only you and your family. And if it's only you and the required amount is just 9k, 10k, please make sure you maintain it. So if you get a new job, that money must be stable. It can be higher. If the salary is bigger, fine, but let it not be lower than what you originally used and applied for the citizenship. And in case where you now lose your job completely, you couldn't find any, and months are counting going, it will be terminated, it will be rejected. So you lose it. And if you get a job and the salary is now lower than what you originally used and applied, they will still reject it. It will be terminated. So that means you have to start afresh again. You have to start afresh again. You see, that's a big problem. And in the case whereby you applied for it, just you and your wife and one child, and there was a required amount which your money covered it, and then your wife now got pregnant and gave birth, because maybe waiting time is 2 years. Your wife now gave birth. That means additional baby don't enter. There'll be problem because now the present income you used and apply can no longer cover the next child. There's problem. That means somehow you have to get another job that will be higher than that one so that the income will be bigger. Or your wife have to quickly go and get a job to supplement what you have, at least to add to what you guys have already used and applied, the income. So that's why when you apply for citizenship, be careful how you want to get your woman pregnant if you are married. But if you are single, congratulations. And even if your children are back home and are applying for citizenship, the same thing applies to you. Because when applying, you are going to indicate that you have children, right? You have a wife, right? You have to include their names. Else, if you don't include them, when you get the citizenship, how will you then give your children citizenship? So that's why you must put your children's name, even if they are back home in your home country. Very important that you know this one, okay? So if you are in Italy, mind the way you are giving birth to. Not that you are giving birth to 4, 5, 6 children. Many people that gave birth to a lot of children, their income couldn't support it. Their income couldn't reach the threshold for the application of citizenship for them and their children. That's why you see many people, they have stayed in Italy for 10 years, 15, more than 10 years. They have not yet applied because their children, cannot be covered by that they are ready to. Their income cannot cover them and their children because they have a lot of children. So all they have to do is to wait till maybe most of the children will clock 18 years and get it automatically. Okay? So now, if you apply for citizenship, please don't be traveling anyhow. Don't say, I don't apply for citizenship. Make I just japa, go another country, go stay. When the citizenship is out, I will come back and take it. If you leave and stay more than a year, it will be terminated because they will know. Because they always check. They always check. That's why they'll tell you your waiting time is 2 years. If possible, they can even extend it to 3 years. Because they keep watching you, making sure that you still keep to the rules of not breaking the law or any of the rules. Because if you commit crime in the process of your Italian citizenship application that you have applied, if you commit any crime, a very dangerous one, it will be terminated. It can affect your chances of getting that citizenship. So don't travel and stay away from Italy for that long. Some will say it's 1 year. Some will tell you it's 6 months. So for me, I would say consult with Prefettura of your city to know how long you can stay away from Italy when you apply for citizenship. If it is 1 year, fine, but don't stay more than the 1 year. If your Prefettura tells you it's 6 months, then please, you can travel and stay only for 5 months and come back within the 2 years waiting period. And pray that they don't extend it to 3 years. So within the 2 years, you can only leave the country not more than 6 months. So you can travel to 2 months, but not more than 6 months. Anything that exceeds 6 months, it will affect your chances of getting the Italian citizenship. And also your residence. Always make sure that your residence remains active. So that's why you have to be paying your house rent. Because should it be that your residence, maybe you changed your house, you've not gotten any new residence, or you forgot, it will affect your chances of getting that citizenship. Because in Prefettura, they will get the notification automatically because they always check. Before you know it, they'll be waiting to see if you have gotten a new residence. And if you don't get it, they will just terminate the application. Because for them, they feel that you're no longer living in Italy. That's why you don't have residence anymore. So please, maintain residence. When I mean residence, it's not just your ID card. I mean when you get a house, register yourself in a comune. Okay? Now you're identified with that comune and they give you an ID card. They have registered you properly. Not hospitalita. Okay? Most of you are having hospitalita. You think you are having residence. You think your residence is counting. No. Your residence is not counting. You are just having hospitalita. Somebody is giving you hospitality. So you are just counting 0. Maybe all your years in Italy is 10 years. It's just 0. There's no residence there counting for you. So that's why if you are living in someone's house and the person is not giving you residence, just hospitality, just know that you will wait a longer time, more years, until you get your own house, get residence, or find someone who will give you. That's when your residence will start counting. And that's why I will tell you to always go, because some of you, your residence might be counting because your camp, where you left, those are seek asylum, right? Maybe your camp did not remove your residence. So you can always go and check with that comune. Just use style and tell them you want to collect residence certificate. If they can give it to you, it means it's active. If they tell you you're no longer residing here, you don't have residence with them anymore, bye, ciao. So there's what they call historical de residenza. So when applying for citizenship, apply for tell them that you want to do the historical de residenza. So whereby some people will tell you just go to all the commune where you have lived and request for the historical de residenza. They will give it to you. So additions of all the historical de residenza, with it you can know how long you have lived in Italy to see if you have qualified. If you have qualified for the application for the Italian citizenship, okay? And having the citizenship does not mean that if you commit crime, they will not still take it away from you. Go and check the laws guiding it. If you still commit dangerous crime, you pose as a terror, you are like someone who is a terrorist, like you have committed a very serious crime. It can lead to the, you not having citizenship anymore with them. They will take it away from you. If possible, you'll be deported back to your country. So when you have it, they expect you to be a good ambassador, like hold it tight, protect it, obey the laws of the land. Okay, because you are just a second-class citizen. You are not original. You are a second-class citizen. Always know that. Even they themselves know. Even you yourself know that you have a country where you came from. So please, in summary, that income, the redditor is very important. So when you want to apply for citizenship, always go to Prefectura to ask them what is the required income for the application of citizenship for this year. Most CAFs don't know. Some CAF, they don't know. Your lawyers may know because your lawyers might, do proper research or call Prefectura to find out. But even you can call your Prefectura or go there directly and tell them you want to apply for citizenship. You want to know the required redditor, for it. They'll ask you only you or you and your family. Do you have children back home? Just tell them the truth, no lie. Because the lie where you lie, say you don't get children back home or wife, can affect you tomorrow when you want to bring them and give them the citizenship because you did not indicate it. Okay? Some of you say you don't want to indicate it because your redditor is not, your redditor cannot cover all of them. So you just lie that it's only you. You don't have wife, you don't have children. Then tomorrow you want to bring them and give them citizenship. Problem. All right. So guys, maintain the income. That's why you always have to hustle to get a job. A good paid job. Not all this job they pay you 600 euro. And you have family, you want to apply for citizenship. Come on. How will it work? Even you, it might not even cover you. Okay? Always get a good job so that your 3 years code will be enough to, qualify you and your family. Or if you are single, fine, only you. All right, guys. So maintain your income, maintain your residence, don't commit crime. All right, very, very important. And if you are having one children when you apply, please wait until the process is over. Until the process is over, because you have to maintain that income for that 2 years or 3 years of waiting time. All right, I'm out of here. I am Chi. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. And some of you say, but if your partner have gotten the citizenship, do I myself now need redditor to apply for myself? Like, let's say your husband have applied and gotten it. You now ask, do I myself need redditor 3 years school to apply? No. If your husband have gotten it, it doesn't apply to you anymore. All you have to do is to apply through your husband. Okay, if you have the necessary requirements, you can just apply through your husband. You don't need code. Your husband's code, everything can cover you. Or if it's your wife that have gotten it, fine. You, the man, after she has gotten it, you can now apply for yourself. If she's the one working that applied for it, you can now apply later through your wife, and you don't need all those requirements anymore. Now you now ask, oh, your husband is working or your wife is working. One of you have the code, but the other one have reached the requirement, the number of years to be qualified to apply. So that means if you are qualified to apply and your partner have not qualified, but your partner already have more than 3 years code or 3 years code, you can take your partner's code and other working information that your lawyer or CAF will tell you to bring. You can use your partner's own and apply since you have qualified and your partner have not applied, qualified to apply. So long as you guys are married, so long as you are married, whether in Italy or back home, you have the marriage certificate. If it is back home, it has to be the marriage certificate translated and legalized. You translate it and legalize it in the Italian embassy. But if you married here, fine, no problem. You can use the one here. So That is it. Anybody can use anybody's information, code, ready to working documents to apply if you have reached the number of years